Welcome back, my friends, to more TTBurger game reviews, and I am Tony. And today we are continuing our trip through Persia in my Prince of Persia franchise review. This is episode 158, part 2 of 3. Our trip to Persia, as we continue, must wait a minute, because I'm sure those of you missed what happened in episode 158, part 1 of 3. Here you go, a TTBurger recap to show you all what you missed, as I took a look at Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time for the PlayStation 2, and gave it an 8 out of 10 because there were still some problems with the gameplay, and the sound was not very good, and the difficulty was all over the place there and stuff, but for the most part though, yeah, it's still a good game overall in my opinion. But today we're going to zoom ahead to the year 2004, and this is around the time I first got my Xbox and stuff, and I did have this game on the Xbox originally, but when I didn't like the controls for the Xbox version, I got the PlayStation 2 version instead. And I got it right here for you all. This is Prince of Persia Warrior Within for the PlayStation 2, Xbox, and GameCube. PlayStation 2 version, only version I have, so that's the only I'm gonna take a look at. And Prince of Persia Warrior Within, it's a fantastic sequel. It's in my opinion the best one of the bunch. A lot of people hated this game because the tone is a lot darker and not as bright and fun-hearted as the first game. It's all dark and gloomy and just all depressing looking stuff like that, and the prince just seems like an asshole now and all that stuff and blah blah blah. Well, let me be the first to say here people that I don't care if the game is M-rated. I don't care if the story is darker or if the prince is more of an asshole or something. I don't care. The game, sure, I don't like when characters are assholes, but this works in its own way. And people here just wanted to bitch and moan because you cut people's limbs off and stuff too. This isn't Mortal Kombat, whatever, and blah blah blah. Well, let me tell you some people. I like this stuff about the game. They improved a lot in the controls, the story, the gameplay, and pretty much everything. So what are you bitching about? I have no fucking idea, but let's get started here. The story takes place 7 years after Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time, where the prince is constantly haunted by a creature known as the Haka. And the story starts off on this ship and stuff like that, and where he's trying to defeat this creature and stuff like that, and comes across this woman and stuff like that, who pretty much defeats him, and he awakens that and finds the woman in black that took all his weapons and everything like that, and he's trying to find his weapons and everything like that, and basically that's what it is there. And the prince is not happy about all this. He lost all his weapons, and he's trying to put an end to the problems once and for all, once again. It's basically one of those games where one of those revenge storylines like I watched Sands of Time, but in a more darker tone stuff. That's what it is there. So the story is great. I like the settings. I like the darker theme, mature theme to it. I think it works really well in my opinion. But let's just continue here. The game's graphics have improved over Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. The character models look really detailed. The pre-rendered cutscenes look better than they did before. The in-game cutscenes, while they don't look the greatest and the mouth movement still doesn't look great and the best, and there's no facial animation ever, I can forgive it because the graphics for the most part have improved over time, definitely. And of course, there's lots of blood in this game, and the blood looks good too, and all the graphic effects here look good. The darker tone fits the game. There's a lot of cool water and rain effects too, and sure, the lighting may be a little bit dark, but it fits the darker setting is the thing, is what I'm trying to say, people. So yeah, it's definitely a huge improvement there. But for sound is definitely, once again, steals the show. The music is my favorite part of the sound. It's got this hard rockin' grungy music, and a lot of people didn't really like this about the music, but still, I like the music. I thought it was really cool, and I'm actually glad that they added this music in there. Especially the first song in the game where it's got the rock guitar riff that actually plays throughout certain times throughout the game. And the other sounds, the voice acting has improved too. Sure, the prince sounds different, stuff like that, but it's 7 years after Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. He's older. He's gonna sound older, so I'm perfectly fine with that. And pretty much the sound is definitely an improvement. But now, the gameplay. Gameplay is definitely a thing that's improved a lot there. It still has a couple quirks, but it's not going to be like the big killers or anything like that. But I just gotta say it there. one of the things that they improve about the gameplay is that like you can cut off limbs and stuff like that and such, and you can do a lot of special moves you can unlock as well. You can pick up weapons on the ground, you can throw weapons, you can use your fists too and stuff from what I heard, but I never really use my fists because like using your axes or your hammers or your swords like that are definitely more improved. And you can pick up a lot of weapons in this game that the enemies drop, and you can pick up a lot of them. And of course, you can rewind time again like in Sands of Time. Sure, you don't get the power right away. For some reason, you have to unlock the power again, which is odd. But it's not that big of an issue though. The camera has improved. I didn't mention that in Sands of Time the camera was kind of wonky and stuff, and like, it kind of really affected the camera. But you also got like the environment camera, which can show you the environment to help you figure out where to go, and the first-person camera once again. And that's basically what you do there. The controls are more fluid and they're smoother, and unlocking moves, start that and doing special moves definitely is a plus in hack and slash platforming games like this. And there are not that many puzzles this time to solve. I mean, like you can still walk on walls, run on walls, do your flips like Dante from Devil May Cry and all that stuff. And you basically, if Prince can do it, you can do it. He controls like a ninja. He controls like a ninja at the same time. Ninja. Controls like a ninja. Controls like a ninja. And yeah. Once again, for health, we have water and stuff. And for save points, you have water that you collect in like, you have holy water and stuff this time. And it's one of those trial and error games you must think on your feet on what to do, because it's one of those types of games. But just be warned though, dying is still a big factor. If you don't like dying in games, this won't be yours, because you can fall from a great height or like miss a jump or so. Falling will be your enemy again, so just be warned there that like it's no cakewalk game. I'm just letting you know that like that's what the game is like. But I like the darker tone to it a lot. I mean, I like a lot of things that they have improved on the game. So Prince of Persia Warrior Thin was definitely the best game of the bunch. So my final thoughts here are: you like Prince of Persia, you want some more action with like a darker tone to it, with some kick-ass music, some kick-ass enemies too, like you have some kick-ass bosses too. Like for some reason there's a lot of crows and stuff that you fight, and a lot of like dark demons you fight as well. They put up a fight, but still, yeah, you also got some cool combo moves you can do as well, and just pretty badass. Well, the whole thing is just pretty badass, because like going through these ruined areas, like everything looks all ruined, and the prince is trying to avenge what happened to him on the ship, and like for like the saying, for your sake, you better hope I don't, and just that there. And as you can see in the gameplay footage, you like, just that it's fun there, and just like and just that it's good times overall. I mean, I wish they made more games in the Prince of Persia series like this, because this was a definite way to go, because like the trilogy itself was awesome, but for the most part though, like yeah, this game was fucking awesome. And you know what? There was more to come with Prince of Persia, because I know it wasn't over yet, because like that's just because like we know there was another game that was gonna come out. We knew it was gonna happen. And I also played the Prince of Persia HD collection on the PS3, but just stick with the original. There's not really much new to it. Stuff you just want some higher res graphics, all. But aside from that, though, there isn't much else to say. The Prince of Persia Warrior Thin is a kick-ass game. Definitely the best of the bunch here. Due to the complaints I have with Prince of Persia Warrior Thin, I actually will not be taking any points off at all. There will be no points taken off. Prince of Persia the Warrior Thin gets a perfect 10 out of 10. It's the best score to give it, and it's definitely worth owning. It's got some kick-ass music, like I said, great puzzles, great action in the game, just the way to go, definitely. And that's it for episode 158, part 2 of 3. In the final part, our trip to Persia ends, as you take a look at the final Prince of Persia game on the PlayStation 2, Xbox, called Prince of Persia: The Two Thrones. How did this game fare? I know I said Warrior Thin was the best of the bunch, but who knows how The Two Thrones is? How is this game? You'll have to find out. But all I gotta say is Tony, peace out, have a great day, and see you all in episode 158, part 3 of 3. If you like what you see here, you know what to do. Subscribe, like the video, comment down below, and don't forget to click on that Discord link to join my Discord group, TTBurger Gaming Snag. I'd also like more people to join. The link is in the description below, so go ahead, join! We're looking for more people to join anyway, so click on the link. It's in the description below. And I know the link in the ending shot is different, but that's before I learned how to do permanent Discord links. So click on the link in the description below to join the group. But all I gotta say is Tony, peace out, Have a great day and stay tuned because we're going to take a look at the Two Thrones. That's all I got to say.